Welcome to the module on key ABDM components. In this module, you will learn about the key components of ABDM ABHA. By the end of this module, you will understand ABHA and its benefits. Learn about the process for ABHA creation. Meet Rahul, a young man who lives in Moradabad in India. He runs a grocery store that his father has set up and lives with his wife and parents in their ancestral home. Rahul is an avid user of UPI and Aadhaar, which are large programs launched by the government of India that has had a transformational impact on India. Rahul has taught his parents how to use UPI to pay small shops and vendors for their goods and services. In his hometown, Rahul has witnessed how Aadhaar is enabling the poorest Indians and those living in the most remote corners to get access to government subsidies directly into their bank accounts. Let us first understand the concept behind ABHA and how individuals like Rahul can avail its benefits. Ever since Rahul came to know about ABDM, he is really excited to learn how he and his family members can participate in ABDM. He visits his family physician, Dr. Rashid, to learn about it. Dr. Rashid explains to him that any individual can participate in the ABDM ecosystem by just creating their unique health identifier ABHA. In fact, everything that occurs on ABDM revolves around ABHA, which is a 14-digit unique number. Rahul finds the idea of the ABHA interesting and wants to learn more about it. Dr. Rashid explains to Rahul that the ABHA acts like a bank account. Just as a bank account records financial transactions and creates a personal financial history, ABHA records health transactions and helps build health history. ABHA links an individual's health records across health facilities and healthcare professionals and allows the individual to exchange the same across the ecosystem. Once Rahul creates his ABHA, he will be able to link his health records across all clinics, hospitals, labs, and even pharmacies. All he needs to do is just give his ABHA or ABHA address while availing any of the healthcare services. A new entry will be made linking Rahul's ABHA or ABHA address for a lab test or a doctor's visit. Rahul seems a bit apprehensive about his privacy and asks Dr. Rashid where all his health records would be stored. Dr. Rashid explains to him that under ABDM, all health records are saved at the source of creation. For example, the lab report remains with the lab. The prescription remains with the doctor or hospital. The consent manager supports fetching such records with Rahul's consent through an online reference. Patients can store their digital health records on health lockers and can access and share such records on requirement basis. It means that Rahul can choose which lab record or prescription he would like to share with Dr. Rashid and for how long. Rahul is now satisfied with the data privacy provisions inbuilt in ABDM. I'm sure you must be wondering how Rahul, or for that matter, any individual can get ABHA created. We are going to discuss this next. ABHA can be created by self-registration and assisted mode. Here, we will learn about how to generate ABHA through self-registration mode. In self-registration mode, ABHA can be generated using an Aadhaar card or a driving license on the ABDM website or any ABDM-enabled app. An individual can create ABHA using Aadhaar card in 4 easy steps through the ABDM website. Visit the ABDM website and click the Create ABHA button. Next, select any one of the options using Aadhaar or using driving license. Click on Using Aadhaar and enter your Aadhaar number. Give consent by clicking on I agree and click Next. You will receive the OTP on mobile number linked with your Aadhaar. Enter it and click Next. After Aadhaar authentication, enter your mobile number and click Next. You will see your profile already filled in the ABHA form. Your ABHA number has now been created. Now, next step is to link the ABHA address. ABHA address is easy to remember address similar to a user ID. It is either user-generated or default address in the format xyz@ABDM. After filling the ABHA address, click on Submit. Congratulations! You have successfully created your ABHA. You can also download your ABHA by clicking the Download button. In the case of a driving license, a reference number is generated, and the individual needs to visit the nearest ABDM-enabled facility with original license to create ABHA. Now, let us learn how to generate ABHA using ABDM-enabled app. First, download ABDM-enabled app like Arogya Setu from the App Store on your mobile phone. Click on Register to create the ABHA number and ABHA address. Next, enter your Aadhaar number and verify the OTP. Next, click on Register and set your ABHA address. ABHA address is easy to remember. User-generated or default address in the format xyz@ABDM. Next, click on Agree and Continue. Your ABHA is created. We have just seen two modes of self-registration of ABHA. In the assisted mode, you can just walk into ABDM-enabled facilities like government or private hospitals, community health centers, and health and wellness centers and request the staff to help create ABHA. We would like to mention that it is possible for one individual to have multiple ABHA addresses, which may be useful in case of certain situations. Let us summarize the points covered in this module. ABHA is a unique health identifier to link, access, and share health records. It is easy to generate ABHA and start availing the benefits of ABDM. For more information on ABDM, visit the ABDM website and follow us on our social media handles.